Most of the team available this week. What were y'all able to accomplish, and what was the spirit of the guys?
Well, to start with your last question, the spirit was really good. We had 2 weeks of training that we could do everything what we wanted, of course. And I have to admit, there was energy, there was respect, there was discipline. How we want to train. And also the technical things that we could have trained. So I'm very pleased with the performance, and the attitude what they showed these 2 weeks.
How badly does this team need to win?
Every team, needs a win when they didn't win, a game in MLS. So it's for every team the same. Of course, for us, it's what I said. We're really eager to win this game. Of course, it's going to be a hard game. And New England is a tough opponent who, always gives 100%, and especially at home. And so it's going to be. They will be on our faces, and we have to be prepared for that. But I have a really good feeling about it because what I said, a good meeting, we had a good training weeks, and also the weather also helps, of course.
Speaking of that, did you ever receive an explanation from PRO or the league about why the Columbus game wasn't suspended?
No, I don't know. After the half an hour, it was everybody could see it's almost impossible, to continue. Of course, when there is 15 or 20 minutes left, okay, then you can maybe continue because they will not turn around the result. So, but especially when, for example, I think Mikey Ambrose get a yellow card. It was, I think, a perfect time tackle. But with the surface like that slippery, he just went through, and then he get a yellow card for nothing. But that was the moment I think, okay, we have to stop it. But still, it was more swimming than football. Everybody saw that. But hopefully in the future we can avoid this kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure the referee understood that the rules were changed. They have to play all 90 minutes now for the game to count. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was not what I say. You could not name it soccer or football.
Okay.
You want to name it.
Do you have injury updates on Bello, Kratz, Vasquez?
Yes, Bello is still not ready. He's doing some shooting right now, so he's coming back. Kevin Kratz still not available. So, they examined him. I think it's going to be still 4 weeks. He is struggling with his calf. Then we had, what did you say?
Vasquez.
Oh yeah, Vasquez. Yeah, he's still out, and we have to wait how soon he can be on the field. I think maybe he start running tomorrow, or next week. But he's progressing, but still not available for us.
Franco, is he available for selection?
Yeah, Franco is available. He's back from India already. He start training second week of our 2-week period that we train together. So he's doing really well, and he's ready to start if I put him in the first team.
We talked to Michael Parkhurst yesterday. We were talking to him about kind of his adjustment this season as kind of more of a mentor for Miles and Leandro, as to where previously he played every game. Wanted you just to get your insight as to how he can kind of be that kind of mentor for Miles, maybe not on the pitch, but off the pitch or in training.
Of course, over in the pitch, he's a very important player for us, and he knows his role very good. And so when he's not playing, he's like what you said, a mentor for Miles and the other defenders, for Leandro, and he's doing a great job. And when we need him, he's there, and he's always giving his best at training. So he's making my heart always very difficult not to put him in, but sometimes you have to make a decision. Okay, we decided to play with 4 in the back. That means I have to skip one, and now I chose for Parky last time, but the next time it can be somebody else. But I'm very pleased with his attitude, and this is part of his role, of course. He's one of the most experienced players with Jeff and Brad Guzan, and you want that to have that personality in the dressing room to keep everybody calm also, but also say some details, what we, especially the defenders, what they have to improve. But it's not always about details or tactics. It's all about the control of the locker room, and he's a very important part of that.
And I wanted to ask you also about the team training yesterday in Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the new turf, just kind of how that was, how you felt the ball reacted.
Yeah, well, it was really good. Right now the turf is of course brand new, and the grass is still sticking up a little bit, and that's much better for our players. It's not too hard at that moment, and hopefully we can keep it that way. It should be great. But from what I saw, players love to play on that turf, so hopefully we get some good results in the turf.
Parkhurst said yesterday he was working out a little bit at right fullback and left fullback, and implied it was kind of a numbers thing because of the injuries.
Yeah.
And I was curious if that was something you were actually considering starting him or bringing him off the bench to
Of course, he's not only a central defender. I think he already played 4 years in that position, so he knows the role, what he has to fill in, when he plays on the fullback position. And with Franco, with his injury that he had, it's a good option to have, in the back of your mind. And the friendly game, he did also play there one time, and he felt good what I saw, but still, we have to make a decision. But that he can play on that position, that's for sure.
For you guys with 2 weeks off after the start of the season, not getting the results you wanted, was this more of a physical break for you guys or a mental break just to kind of reset?
Yeah, both, really both, because you want also to get to the physical stuff, because that's very important. And we couldn't train, the very small dimensions, 2 against 2, 3 against 3, because of the games that we played, after 3 or 4 days we had every time a game, so we couldn't do that. And now we really did it. So, but also about the tactics and really get into really detail. So I have a really good feeling about it. And if you see the energy already in the team right now, it has to be positive for everybody. I think.
Changed your approach since after this break? How you're
the approach, it's always nice to have really, sometimes to get the time to get the right approach, and I have the feeling, we had a really good meeting, after Columbus, and of course, Columbus, 30 minutes, I think, okay, we created 4 or 5 things, and they are already feeling that we are on the right track, and we continue that. We're talking individually or with the group, and I think now everybody understands, from their point of view, but also from our point of view as staff, what we really want from each other, and as the whole thing, like Atlanta United, where we stand for. So I think it was a really good 2 weeks, but now we have to, execute it in the game, of course.
We saw a
physical game plan from New England.
Yes, they will all be on top of us, and we are prepared for that. So it's not going to be a surprise for us, but it's going to be, it always starts first, with the hunger you have to win duels, to win games, and afterwards, the quality can be decided. But they will give us a hard time, and we know that. We said it to them, we showed it to them. We tried to train like that, and hopefully they are ready, and I think we are ready.
I feel like the Monterrey first leg, they were pretty physical and tried to break up the game with a lot of fouls. Did you take anything from that game specifically for this game?
Yeah, you have to be prepared for those kind of small fouls, but still continue where we are good at. And at one time you will break through, or because they make fouls because you are in a good position. So you can also be proud of it, and hopefully the referee sometimes helps you in that and protects you in that, because that's also very important when the referee sees every time small fouls. 5 small fouls for me is also a yellow card. So they have to recognize that. That way they can also help, the offensive team.
We saw Andrew Romario and Pogba play with United too during this break. Does that give them an elevated opportunity to maybe see some availability for them on
They
Saturday?
need games, under the belt. It's always, especially for youngsters, they need games. And 10 minutes to play in the first team. It's nice for them, to be part of it. The other side, Andrew Carleton, Anderson, all those players and Pogba, they need games, and so I'm very happy we can use them to play in the USL team. So for their development, we have to do that.
Wayne, yeah.
Just real quick, as much as that schedule was kind of crazy, you get into kind of a consistent schedule now. Is that a better thing in the sense that you can get some consistency, you can get some normalcy going too?
Yeah, of course, and of course you want to be involved. Let's make it clear, in as long as possible in every tournament that you play in. But still, now you can have more, choose your moments to really go really deep into it, in the details. And at that moment, and sometimes you have to train really hard to get it, in the mind. But when you every time play after 3 or 4 days, it's almost impossible. So, yeah, in that way, it's much better, of course. But still, I prefer still to be in the competition.
Anything else for Frank?
Yeah,
Last one, though.
the team is last in the league in shots on goal right now. I was curious if that concerns you, if you're would rather see a whole lot of shots on goal or just more quality chances on goal. What is your
Of course,
philosophy?
the quality is the most important thing, and the results are the most important thing. But still, I think we are a team who has to have more shots on goal, that's for sure. I think we have also the quality to do that, and also the quality to score goals. So, but it also always starts, if you want to play from behind, how do you come there? How do you create those chances? And I think everybody, understands better what we ask from them. So hopefully we're going to create more chances also. And what I see right now, I'm convinced that we're going to create a lot more chances.
Thanks, guys.